Yo, if you're over 40 and you're trying to lose weight and doing everything you can, but you're not sleeping right, you're pretty much shooting yourself in the foot. Like, you seriously are. When you're not sleeping right and you're working out and you're doing everything you can, maybe you're even eating really well, but for some reason you just don't have a great sleep pattern. Sleep 3 hours, 4 hours, think you're fine, right? Or maybe you sleep 15 hours on the weekend and during the week you only sleep 4 to 5. Well, it's not consistent. You're shooting yourself in the foot. I think I said that before. Because of the hormone cortisol, which I'm sure everyone talks about, this is what it's doing to you. And I'm not gonna get all scientifical about it, but if you don't have enough sleep, that hormone rises up, which increases cravings. It increases yum yum yum. It increases chomp chomp time. And now your willpower, come on, what willpower? It's pretty much down the drain. But if you're eating clean, training hard, doing all the right things, but not getting good enough sleep, well, then your body's just gonna hold on to fat like a slice of pizza. Not that pizza is not delicious, but it's still gonna hold on to it. What's this? And that's not what we want, right? And now let's talk about recovery, right? Because at 40, you're not bouncing back from your workouts like when you were when we were 20, where when we were 20 and 30, even 30 we felt so good, right? We could work out back to back, bang one out, run 3,000 miles, bang another workout, squat 450. Not now. Maybe for you unicorns out there, maybe you. But for people that are over 40, probably watching this video, it's gonna be a lot tougher. Because here's why, because sleep is when our body just heals itself. It fixes all the damage from whatever workouts that you might have fit into your busy life. And this is when your muscles rebuild and when like your metabolism, it kind of resets. It's that downtime. It's a time for it to rest. It's time to be at peace. It's time for, how do I say this? It's time for you to think about your phone, right? After all the use of swiping and using, what's gonna happen, right? Your phone, the battery's gonna drain out. And what do you have to do for a certain amount of time, right? You gotta plug it in and then you gotta let it charge until that nice little lightning bolt fills all the way up, right? That little bar fills up. But what happens when you are using it and then, it's running out of battery and you plug it in really fast for like 10, 15 minutes, and then you're using it on half energy, and not even like a quarter energy, and then you plug it back in, and then you're doing the same thing. Did your phone get any actual quality charging? Did it get any actual quality rest? No. And that's what your body is doing, right? It's kind of in this rush, it's in a hurry. It's kind of how you're acting when you're trying to charge your phone multiple times throughout the day versus having a pattern of putting it down before you go to bed, maybe outside of your room, plugging it in and leaving it alone for 8 to 10 hours, or even realistically, let's be realistic here, 6 to 8 hours. And what's gonna happen if you don't do that? You're gonna be in a cycle, stuck in a cycle of never recovering, never feeling good, and never definitely losing weight. You want some hard truth? Here's some hard truth. Most people just ignore that fact. We ignore the fact that sleep is important. We kind of take it and we throw it in the back burner. Instead, we focus on other things, right? We focus on, I had non-GMO chicken. I had non-GMO fat-free keto snacks. I had keto. I had this. I had this. I had this. You're a fucking brainwashed robot from everything you see, every ad that's placed in front of you, and anything that you can hear on a podcast or anything that you hear from a friend, and you'd rather think of these little things versus the one thing that you actually have control over, the one thing you can do by yourself, the one thing that's the most important, and that's prioritizing your sleep. Man. So what do you do about it? 3 easy things you can do about it. Here it goes. Why do I say 3 things that you can do about it? Because these are the 3 things that I do, that I have changed to get better sleep, to get better rest. And I'm still working at it, right? So I want to share these 3 with you. Here they are. First one, non-negotiable sleep times consistently, which means in the week, I have a non-negotiable time to be in bed before 9 o'clock. I know that sounds crazy, right? For some people, I can't go to sleep until that. I know, and it takes practice, right? For me, I'm a morning person. I'm 100% annoying. You don't want to hang out with me unless you go camping with me or something, because when you wake up, breakfast will be done. Everyone have a workout plan. Everything will be done. Everything will be cleaned up because I woke up so early that I do all this stuff, right? Because I'm a morning person, but I have to sleep earlier because I wake up so early, right? So for me, my bedtime is 9 o'clock. And I feel it, right? I feel it. If I'm not in bed by 9 o'clock or even a little bit later than that, I can feel my body, like eyes are closing, like you're listening to a lecture about biomechanics or something like that. You're like falling asleep, trying to biochemistry even. You're like, that's how I feel like at like 9 o'clock. So my non-negotiable time, even on the weekends, is 9 o'clock. Sorry, I'm not a fun person, right? I'm fun during the day. At nighttime, it's very hard for me to go out, to hang out. That's just not my clock. Your clock might be 10, right? It might be 11, but you don't wake up at 4 or 5 a.m. I do. So you waking up at like 6, 7 o'clock might be beneficial for you. So you gotta find that gap of whatever it is, but be consistent with the time that you start to go to bed, that you start to wind down, and don't break from it. Number 2, hardest thing ever, cut screen time an hour before you go to bed. That's suggested, right? That's suggested. Why I say that? Because I like screen time as well, right? And I work on not bringing the phone with me into the room, but there's times that I wanna, I like to my life away, right? But it's not beneficial to me. So what I started doing is that I'll take the phone, and if I did need to use it, I would have to stand up and use it. So if I wanted to do this, I'd have to stand up to watch, to look, to search, to throw an email out. But most of the time, I'm already in bed relaxing. I just say, I'll do it late. Nah, plug it and leave it on the side, right? I'm a big person that just leaves it aside. I like to hear things, so I'll play something, whether it's stand-up comedy or something repetitive that I've heard, usually stand-up comedy, and I just have voices in the background because that helps me sleep. That's like my white noise. You can have white noise too, because that's another thing, but I'm not gonna add that into there because that's not gonna be the third one, right? It's kind of I guess it could be environmental. We'll save it for that, but I keep that phone. If I had to use it and I wanted to, like I have an urge to scroll, I have to stand up. But most of the time I don't, because I want to go to sleep. So instead I ignore touching my phone, and instead I get to more relaxed state. So let's get to that third one, which is pretty much environment. I kind of leaked it already, is the environment. But the main thing about that is keeping the room cool. I hate hot rooms. I cannot do it. I cannot sleep in a hot room. I can, right? It's just not comfortable for me, and I don't get good sleep. Cool, dark rooms equals much better sleep. Now, if you can't do that, we gotta find a way to make that happen, whether it's sleeping under a fan, shutting the shades, maybe cooling the room down beforehand, moving to a different room, somewhere else where you're going to be cooler, because it is important to have a better environment for you to sleep and get quality sleep. And that's where I would add like white noise machines, or even just some static or sounds of nature, right? Our kids love sleepy pianos. We play sleepy piano on Alexa. I thought she was gonna turn on. And that's kind of the thing, right? Boom, boom, boom. Piano is what we listen to, but very calming, very relaxing, or sometimes the sounds of water, right? Something, because we like the sound. It's very relaxing. It helps me shut down. It helps me know that it's time to go to sleep. So that's it, right? Sleep more, recover more, stress less, and let your body do what it's meant to do, and that's rebuild, regenerate, become new. And fuck yeah, lose some damn weight. Right? Feel good about ourselves. If you found this helpful, smash the like button. I'd love to see my subscribers move up, even though a lot of you people watch, but not many subscribe. I do thank you for watching, but do me a favor, smash that like button, help the channel out, and drop a comment with your biggest sleep struggle. Drop it down below. Let me know what problems you're having, and or let's just talk. All right, I'll see you in the next one.